Are you pregnant and need help to decide whether to have an abortion from someone who respects your choices? You're in the right place. This is the first of a 3-part abortion counseling session called Before Abortion, Making a Choice You Can Live With. I'm Charlotte Taft. I have counseled with hundreds of women before and after abortion. I want you to know that I believe in you and your choices. That means I support you in doing whatever you decide is best for you and your life, whether that is having an abortion, having a baby, or placing for adoption. The purpose of these recordings is to help you explore your thoughts and feelings so you can make a choice you are confident about and that you can really live with. These materials represent my personal opinions gathered from years of experience counseling with women. Each person is different, so there's no guarantee as to outcome. My counsel is not intended to replace the advice of your physician or any other trusted advisors. If you're suffering from emotional or psychiatric illness, depression, or suicidal thoughts, please complete this process under the care and guidance of a trusted counselor or physician. Please do not listen to these recordings while driving. If you're feeling scared and wondering about things like pain, how an abortion is done, the development of the fetus, you may want to start by going back to my website, beforeandafterabortion.com, to get your questions answered. It's hard to absorb new information when you're feeling afraid. As you are looking for information, be aware that many internet sites are against abortion and may trick you or give you biased information. And when you are seeking services, there are thousands of fake clinics, often called crisis centers, set up to confuse you and try to make sure that you don't have an abortion. To be certain, ask directly whether the agency you are talking to performs abortions, or use the resources on my website, beforeandafterabortion.com. If you've had an abortion before and you are feeling numb, you may not have resolved that experience. Put yourself back in time and complete this whole process, including the exercises, as if you were making a decision about that pregnancy. Until that experience is resolved, you can't be fully present to make a healthy choice now. You are obviously facing a big decision, and I know this may be a hard time for you, especially right now. I'm recording this in the spring of 2020 during the terrible COVID-19 pandemic. Although abortion is constitutionally protected, Republican governors in a few states have used the pandemic to make it difficult or almost impossible to obtain an abortion there on the pretense that abortion is not an essential service. Google abortion access in your state to learn what, if any, restrictions you are facing. It is very important that abortion and birth control are legal, accessible, and affordable. But we need even more than those rights. We need to create a society where women's bodies are respected and where women can also have the children they want and raise and nurture them in safe communities. This perspective has been beautifully called reproductive justice. Although I know you are concerned about the opinions of other people who are important to you, the decision about your pregnancy has got to be yours and yours alone. If you are being pressured to have an abortion or pressured to have a baby, you have to stand up for yourself. Doing something you don't want to do isn't likely to save your relationship. It will just leave you with anger and resentment. Although abortion care may be needed by those who are transgender or non-binary, most of the people who seek abortion care identify themselves as women, so I'm going to use that term in these recordings. Each of these recordings is about 15 minutes long. You can watch them one after the other or take more time. Please pause whenever you need a break, but I hope you'll continue to the end. It is important to be confident in your decision before you have an abortion, but remember that abortion is safer, less expensive, and simpler when done early in pregnancy. The issues you're dealing with won't get any easier by putting this off. Some people sincerely believe that abortion is wrong. Of course, they are entitled to their own beliefs, but they should not be allowed to force their religious views on other people. Also, some people say they are against abortion because they think that makes them sound better or more moral, and because they don't realize that someone they love has probably had an abortion. Your friends, sisters, mothers, aunts, grandmothers, and great-grandmothers have been where you are now. At this very moment, across the planet, there are many thousands of women who are facing the situation you are facing. You are not alone. There have been more than 50 million legal abortions in this country. 1 in 3 women will have an abortion in her lifetime, but you would never know it. We rarely hear the voices of the women who have had abortions, let alone the voices of the millions of men involved. Why is that? Well, the people who are against abortion have told them they were bad and they were murderers over and over until people almost believed it. The anti-abortion people have spent lots of money year after year for more than 30 years to try to shame good women and convince them that they are bad for caring about themselves and their families. But the people who want abortion to be illegal will never understand that many women feel it is deeply wrong to give birth to children they do not want or cannot care for. You might be surprised to learn that the majority of women who have had abortions are already mothers. They know what it takes to care for a child. Those who want abortion to be illegal have used women's own caring and goodness to silence them. Will they silence you too? What would it be like if each of those women told one other person about her abortion? How would it be if they each reached out to one woman, a woman like you? And what would it be like if you make a decision in a new way, in a way that allows you to believe in yourself and your own conscience and your own goodness, and to be honest, in a way that would allow you to reach out your hand to another woman? The old way was about shame, fear, and secrets. The new way is about integrity, courage, love, and honesty. Which will you choose? I know that no matter what your circumstances, you are doing the best you can. My work is based on over 30 years of counseling with women. The process in these recordings has helped thousands of women make decisions about what is best for them. I hope it will help you too. In the first 2 sessions, we'll explore ideas about abortion. In the 3rd session, I will be asking you to write your answers to a series of questions. All of these sections are important to this process. Though I have not met you, I know that you are a good woman doing the best you can in a difficult situation. But just the fact that you're taking the time to listen to this recording and work through your feelings tells me how much you want to do what's right. The only decision about abortion that is right is the one that's right and good for you. For many women, the choice is clear and uncomplicated. For some others, it is confusing and emotionally painful. I know that having an abortion can be a responsible, good, and loving choice, but you won't hear that message from society. For most women, abortion is more than just a medical procedure. It involves every aspect of life. Many of us have never been taught how to think about and make this kind of hard decision. Most of the time, women who choose abortion are confident that it was the best decision for their situation. But there are times when women have thought they had to rush into having an abortion and later wish they had taken the opportunity to explore their own hearts. There are times when women had abortions because someone else pressured or wanted them to. And there are times when women went against their own inner knowing and had abortions they later regretted. It is my dream that this never has to happen. It's my dream that recordings like this will give any woman considering abortion the tools to know her own heart and mind. What this process will take from you is an investment in time, courage, risking, telling yourself the truth, and reaching deep inside. It can be uncomfortable to feel your feelings, but unless you feel them now, they will lie hidden to ambush you when you least expect it. How you make this choice is every bit as important as what choice you make. Hundreds of women have told me how glad they are that they took the time to resolve their feelings so they could have peace. You deserve that too. There's some women who need more support than this recording can give. If you are having extreme anxiety, if you are deeply ambivalent about your decision, or thinking of harming yourself, or if you are afraid that you might regret an abortion but wanting to have one anyway, it will be important for you to have the support of a counselor or therapist. You can go to my website and take the Woman Split in Two test. If you score high on this test, this work may not help you find resolution. I hope this session has given you a lot to think about that will help you make a choice you can live with. See you next time.